I live for week 3 of the preseason, which usually means the longest run for first-team offenses and defenses. We could get a look at a few former MVPs also, as far as, QBs.
No doubt.
Cam Newton, Aaron Rodgers. Who's the person that you are most excited to see week 3 of the preseason, Nate?
You mentioned it. Cam Newton.
Yeah?
I'm excited to see him. We forget how good he was when he dominated the sport, and then he was banged up, and now it seems like everything is starting to take shape. You know what? I want to see this. I know that this isn't ideal because Cam Newton was banged up and want to see him run less, and I know we're going to get the new throwing motion, but this is one of his superpowers. So if this is one of your superpowers, then go right ahead and display that. I don't need to see you throwing out your arms to prove to people that you got a rocket. No, go out there and be football LeBron. Last year, they were 6-2, and then their season fell off when Cam Newton started skipping balls on the ground like he's skipping rocks on the lake, and he went out there and toughed it out. We forget that Cam Newton did play Superman until the kryptonite hit him. He played 123 out of 128 possible games. So Cam Newton, for that reason, bro, I see you.
Okay.
You're going to get a lot of criticism, and people are going to talk about you when you're banged up. But there's a lot of players, not just quarterbacks, a lot of players in this league that will take a low ankle sprain and sit out 3 months. I see that you're tough, and now that you're healed up, go out there and ball out.
Yeah, another quarterback that's facing questions similar to you is Jimmy Garoppolo. I want to see him this week because he was 1 for 6. No touchdowns, an interception, those 5 consecutive interceptions. There are worries and concerns. I'm even buying into them because it looks like he has the yips. He looks a little bit uncomfortable. We didn't like the body language in the pocket after the whistle. So is he lacking confidence? Can he shake this off? Guess what? Week 3, he has to go back to Arrowhead, where this injury happened, where he tore his ACL in front of Peter Schrager. Schrager, were you there?
Yeah, it was brutal.
Brutal. So I want to see him go out there. This ends now. This narrative, this uncomfortable feeling, but all everybody's talking about, you can end it at Arrowhead, the scene of the crime.
Yeah. We need to see a lot from Garoppolo. We might not need to see as much from Sam Darnold because he's shown us a lot already. And the person that seems to be most blown away is his head coach, Adam Gase. If you guys watched the game, the first pass that Darnold had, second play from scrimmage, looked like a pretty routine pass to Quincy Enunwa. We'll see it right here. Darnold goes back, and it's a couple steps back, and Enunwa, boom, catch. All right, 15 yards, right? Move the chains, let's go. They would score a touchdown that drive. Adam Gase gets asked about this by Brian Costello at the New York Post yesterday, and here's what Gase had to say about Darnold's pass to Enunwa. The throw to Quincy, I don't know if I've ever seen many that were better in my career. He put it in one spot. It was a very tight throw, and it was very accurate. It was a great throw considering a little bit of... I mean, you're talking as if this was Tom Brady threading the needle to Edelman in the Super Bowl.
It looked all right.
And he slid in the pocket and...
Why are you reading it like that?
Gase is so amazed and so surprised at what he got from Darnold. I spoke to Adam Gase last week, and he was like, we knew Darnold would be good, but he's making passes in practice that I didn't think he had in his arsenal. And that pass there, which looks routine to us, apparently is one of the greatest passes Adam Gase has ever seen, and it happened in the second preseason game. I want to see more Darnold. I want to see what Gase has to say for him. It's an incredible evolution for a young quarterback, and the coach could not be happier.
I'm so glad you brought that up, Peter, because I want to talk about Adam Gase, too, and I'm really excited about this. I've had a theory that's been brewing over the summer that I have now proven. Adam Gase has a power stance, and it's really interesting. Now, what I mean by power stance, there's certain stances that are iconic, like King Theoden at the Battle of Helm's Deep puts his foot up like this, and you know what time it is. James Hetfield will stand separated like this. Dun, 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 dun. That's his power stance. Adam Gase has something at a press conference when things are going well, when he's feeling it, and he will strike this thing. It's the Adam Gase shoulder. Let's take a look. Let's go back to July, and you know how things are going with the Jets. It's always shoulders slightly up. Now, this is after Sam Darnold had just had 2 huge touchdown passes. Quinnen Williams had signed this day. He goes up there, and he puts that shoulder up. You think that's an outlier? No. Take us back to May. Give me the power stance again. You always know what's going on with the Jets. Look how high it is there.
Oh, man.
And this is when he was kind of feeling it. There's scuttlebutt going on about the GM. He's running the show. You think it's a New York thing? No. Let's go to Miami. Give me the power stance. Now, it's muted a little bit, but this is after a Dolphins win where Tannehill looked good and Gase was feeling it. Dare this thing go back in any version back to Chicago when he was a coordinator?
No way.
Now, here's its infancy. You're going to see this. Now, it's a little... This way,
shoulder,
he's going to go to this shoulder. This came after a Bears win in which Jay Cutler played extremely well, and everyone was saying Gase is coaching him up. beware the power shoulder. If you're the Patriots, if you are the Dolphins, the Bills, this is the thing you see before you die. It is the Gase power shoulder. Now listen, if it starts disappearing and he comes up their level, things probably ain't going well for the Jets.
Okay.
But when this man comes out and goes, boom, if his shoulder is up, so's the Jets offense. Let me tell you that. Look for it. It's the Gase power stance. Talk about it.
It's not a question of posture or needing a chiropractor. It is a power move, power stance.
I looked up some press conferences where things aren't going well for Gase, and there's
Really?
been some. It's just here. It's like he's just moping, but it's like you just get that little swagger in your step. And you're like, yeah, damn right, I'm Adam Gase, and I'm gonna grow a
Touching
beard.
the ear.
It's incredible. It's all the way up here. Only one. But I love it. That's the last thing you see. It's like the shark's fin. If you see this thing
it, you're done.
going down in Florham Park, New Jersey, you're going loose.